Hey guys, SpongeBob from SpongeBob here. The All-in-One SpongeBob computer. These are the in-depth instructions here. So he's gonna be SpongeBob. I hope you could tell. His eyes are gonna be a dual screen setup of these LCD displays. Smells like SpongeBob, actually. The keyboard will be built into his head, but it'll be removable. We actually got the official SpongeBob keyboard here from SpongeBob's creator. The mouth is gonna be the speaker. The nose, I didn't even put it here, is gonna be a power button. Why are we making this? Okay, because I really want it. What computer components? Geekom, look at the little baby Geekom PC, so tiny little baby. Because of course Geekom doesn't want my SpongeBob PC to be anything less than as powerful as Captain Jack's sword or something. I don't know. Just know it's strong, powerful, tiny, good at keeping itself cool, very portable. It's ideal for many things, but very specifically building an all-in-one SpongeBob PC. Our model for this evening, it's 227. Our model for this project, of course, my good friend and godfather, Peekabob, and he's gonna get naked. He's a little zesty. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, if you're making a SpongeBob, he's gotta be made out of two things. First off, sponge. Second off, Bob. We have one of those. We're gonna be using a standard bricklaying technique, the same one that they use to build your house in a lot of states. You guys are officially licensed contractors now. A couple little circles to show that he's cheese. And I'm gonna cut it off screen with a hot knife, but you're not missing much. It's gonna be something along the lines of okay, here it's done. I reinforced it with some cardboard in some spots. The whole process was essentially and the next step is just to straight up cover it in American cheese. And of course, SpongeBob is a sponge, not cheese. This is more for the authentic smell of it. When you're underwater, there's a certain smell to it. I get a little weirded out sometimes how the more blatant the lie, the less funny it is. You'd think that would make it funnier. Lying is a lot like seasoning food in that sense. Very nice. You know, I could have made this out of fur too. It's actually a miracle I didn't. I would have said something like, you know, we've never really seen a realistic SpongeBob, guys. Like, he could be furry as far as we're concerned. Ow, 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 ow. You know what they say, no pain, no SpongeBob computer. Might need to make a little run to the store for some more hot glue. It's all right for me, because it also means I get to take a run to get like a little candy bar, maybe a soda pop. I don't want to be the guy who just gets hot glue. And then the tiller asks like, oh, what are you doing with it? And I have to be like, making a bomb. Just something to cover up for what I'm actually doing. Okay, this next segment will be called reenacting me going to the store to get hot glue, plus a cheesy time lapse. All right, we've cheesed it up. I've cheddared for days. Some of the features we've got, computer, fits perfectly and snugly in there. Obviously with a slim, small form factor. It doesn't need to be quite this big. SpongeBob demands a certain amount of mass in the universe. Got a spot right here for this little outlet. Fits very, very snugly. His nose is gonna be here, and when you push his nose, it's gonna push on this button and it's gonna turn the computer on. Pop this bad boy on here. We're just gonna kinda leave him as a clown nose. Nah. Silly lies. And here it is. Wow, it looks a lot better than it was going to. I just decided to scrap that one and redo it for no particular reason at all. And I did a couple other things in the meantime. We got the arms, which need to be painted and decorated. Teeth, which are crooked, canonically crooked. Some red for the mouth, and now it's pretty much all just assembly. This is the pretty part of the process. Call me Dr. Poos. This speaker containing the soul of Tom Kenny will be put right here in the mouth area. Like I always say, don't actually put glue around your mouth unless it's an emergency. And as that saying always goes, and that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. It's a little thicker than usual. SpongeBob after the leg day episode, so it's canonical. There's no such thing as the leg day episode. Look at that. Aww. I think they look cute. Even this is SpongeBob thinking it looks cute. Gary. Fresh looking fancy pair of shoes for your best man in your wedding if he's 7. Hold on, that's kind of styling actually. We also got some pants for him from Italy. My favorite trouser provider. I don't really want to show me like putting the pants over his legs and stuff. I guess apparently that camera didn't either. So we're gonna do like a little, like a bride reveal. Don't look at the dress until midnight, or whatever they do during that. Okay. Da, 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 da. The luxury formal Tims, those tube socks, just a bit of leg, perfectly hemmed shorts, a mouth so perfectly crafted it looks like he's saying his eyes, each with their own free will, not something many people have. Keyboard and mouse slots on the top. You know, this really is the all-in-one SpongeBob gaming PC. Wow. But a true test of a gaming computer, can you go to the Geekcom website and look at their new AE7? Congratulations! Before we jump into some very demanding SpongeBob video games, such as Lights, Camera, Pants. To really test out its capabilities, it's worth mentioning just how good this computer is. It's perfect for a project like this. Whilst there is room inside the SpongeBob PC to put separate computer components, having this really tiny, powerful, durable, well-cooled system all in here makes this project way easier for someone like me. So Geekcom really sponging my bob by sending this one in to help out with the project. It's got an AMD Ryzen 9 7940HS processor, a Radeon 780M graphics card, 32 gigs of RAM, a terabyte SSD, which can be expanded, great Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2. It has the capability to install an external graphics card, which would fit in the SpongeBob PC. And of course, this isn't the only computer they have. They got tons of new arrivals, especially with their 21st anniversary sale, which goes from June 11th to July 21st. And I know they didn't do this on purpose, but that's my birthday.
Main character syndrome. It's not the main character is SpongeBob.
Anyway, Geek on PC. I did a previous build of a Sonic PC using their IT13. It's been great. I actually use it now as sort of a permanent setup down here for Gamer Goose Day. I'm not going to explain what Gamer Goose Day is. It's a great computer. It's been great for this project. Geekcom, a very strong force in keeping this channel afloat. So huge thanks to them. Be sure to check them out using the description below. And if I have a creator code, Pico Blork will say it right now. SpongeBob game, Battle for Gapini Bottom. What even is a Gapini? Most people would say this is one of the worst SpongeBob games. Personally, I think it's alright. I've never played it.
Something you wish.
Aye! I feel like I've definitely heard that theme song somewhere.
I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
Yeah, this is a learning game. Now, one of my screens, and this isn't Geekcom's fault, is kind of busted, and the other one's not centered well. Well, they're both not centered well. This is kind of pretty. Wow.
I'd make myself a snack, but there's no time!
Me every time the fabric of the universe shatters and time ceases to exist, but I'm also hungry.
I'd make myself a snack, but there's no time!
Me when I have dementia. Press F to pay respect.
A note from Mr. Krabs!
You just sniff it. It smells like SpongeBob, actually. Library?
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Bro, SpongeBob's got a whole dictionary in here?
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
No kidding, huh?
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Oh.
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
There's no way this is where he keeps his old comic books. Okay, well I'm kind of tired hearing about the comic books. And we've got a far more demanding game to really test out the strength and power of Bobble Sponge. Lights, camera, pants. Me when Heartburn kicks in at 2 a.m. Lights, camera, ants. I relate a lot to SpongeBob in this game so far.
First in line, first in line, first in line.
More by the second. What are those arms? What is that?
Now I just have to remember where I put it.
Hey! That.
Oh, for crying out loud. Will you just come over here already?
Just start kissing violently.
I'm SpongeBob SquarePants.
That has got to be the worst stage name I have ever heard. Okay,
Am I talking to me?
I'm buzzing you in right now.
Yeah, I can tell. It was very loud.
That's great, kid. But audiences these days want big-name actors, amazing special effects, and horrible scripts.
Or maybe they want SpongeBob. They want to watch Peter make a SpongeBob PC.
Cast together in no
Maybe.
time. I have lots of friends.
I hope. Oh, hello, ma'am.
Checkers! Oh, can I play? Yes!
Okay, select a checker and move it. Hey, I can actually see the whole board with the double screen.
Tough luck, dear.
You're old and I'm not. Ah, shoot. Squidward and Patrick. Hey, guys.
Oh my gosh, it's really bad!
Where do I do? Where do I go? This game is really hard. Wait, don't I own like every Nickelodeon kart racer? Oh, I do. Take a closer look at those pristine download speeds. Normally I'd get lazy and be like, I'll quit recording for the day and wait for it to download and record tomorrow. But with Geekom, Nickelodeon, all right, bring it online. This being one of the best racing games ever made, and SpongeBob, there's gotta be a couple people playing. Surely the Slime Scramble has its lobbies loaded. Is this a SpongeBob video?
Order a Krabby Patty?
But this guy's cool. Who's my friend? Steve Carell. All right, boys. Or girls, you can bring the girls in too. Or anyone. Fine, I'll make my own SpongeBob game. So I took to the internet and I learned a few things about making games. I made some 3D models in Blender, learned the bare minimum of C# programming, and made all the assets and music myself. This is a racing game. This is SpongeBob. Gary, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs. Bullet bill. If this computer's not powerful enough for you, you're a psychopath.
The kids are going on TikTok and self-diagnosing? What's happening?
But they do have the AE8 available for purchase, the whole AE series, pretty strong. Go ahead, check them out, use the link below, use the code. I hope Tom Kenny likes my impression of him. And as always, huge thanks to Geekom for sponsoring, for making this possible, for supporting the channel. And since you guys are pretty cool, we'll end with a free fortune telling from Wargle Hoogle. Will the viewers get a tummy ache in the next week?
Did you ask? Can I get back to you on that?
Nope, give me now.
You wanna know what? What do you think? I'll have to think about that one. Yes. No. Maybe. Any more questions for the old sponge?
Any single answer for the old Pete?
You wanna know what? Maybe. Try again.
One answer!
What do you think?
What?
I'll have to think about that one. Maybe. Try again. Did you ask? Can I get back to you on that? Did you ask? Yes. No. Maybe. You want to know what? Can I get back to you on
This
that?
toy is actually dog water. Oh my gosh. Yes or no? Yeesh. Get the Pepto.
Hey, you brain dead of checkers playing more, lady.
Don't disturb me.
Do you know that that's our TV show?
Don't.
Oh my gosh! Well, he makes a bunch of fun recrafts that help me sleep at night when I'm scared.
Why should I care?
You used to talk to her more.